Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wrestling Prime Elite. I am your host, Tom Dog, and yes, we are here. We are live. And we are elite. So, hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I do. And so, yeah, apologies for doing this on a Sunday. Um, had some personal issues as I brought up on last night's show. And so, yeah, I do apologize for that. But hey, personal personal things come first, and can't really help that. So, um, but we're here, we're live, and we're ready to go. And but before we get on with the show, let's do the plugs here. This episode is brought to you by W Energy. And what is W Energy? It's an energy supplement that has no sugar, no artificial colors, flavors, or dyes, and it has zero chances of you tapping out or crashing or whatever. And you will be wide awake and you will feel good. I guarantee it. It won't be anything like this. And to know that it's not something like this, I got something for you. If you go to w.gg right now, use that promo code that you see right there on your screen, Brill, at the checkout, you'll be able to save 10% on your purchase. So that means anything that you get at the store, you punch in that promo code at the checkout, and you'll save 10% on your purchase. So, so yeah, you'll save some money and you'll feel good too. So again, that's w.gg, promo code Brill at the checkout, and you'll save 10% on your purchase. Hold on. And not only that, while you're doing some online shopping, head on over to champsports.com and pick up some Brody Lee Reebok Classic Leather sneakers because they're only exclusive on their website, and that's champsports.com. And when you purchase these, the Hubbard family will donate 100% of the royalties to Highmark Caring, continuing Mr. Brody Lee's legacy of kindness, compassion, and community. And I don't know why my nose is running. I did not sneeze. I did not. And just make sure that I didn't get punched in the nose or something like that. I want to make sure. It is a little dry in here, so yeah. So yeah. Um. So yeah. What do we got going on here today? Well, we had some AEW stuff happen and everything, and we're going to get in. We're going to get right into it. And so we're going to do Dynamite first. I'm going to review Dynamite, and so yeah, this was So yeah, not too many matches on this card. Not too many matches on Dynamite this past week. Um, they had the tag titles on the line. Private Party against Hurt Syndicate. Um, Adam Copeland. Um, um, he would go against Pac. Kenny Omega would um, would open up the show with you know cut a promo with Will Ospreay. Julia Hart um, would go on to fight Jamie Hayter, and Swerve Strickland will go on to battle AR Fox. So yeah, that's the card and everything. Kenny Omega came out and cut a promo and asked Will Ospreay to come out and uh, you know after what happened on the week before um, at Maximum Carnage. Kenny Omega um, basically said he would never trust um, Will Ospreay because he once aligned himself with Don Callis, and plus, you know, getting taking a screwdriver to him and everything. So yeah, um, so yeah, he has every right to stand his ground and everything like that. Then Don Callis showed up and Omega went after him and Takeshita and Fletcher um, uh, were ready to save Callis. Then um, beat up Ospreay and Omega. And then, of course, and then Lance Archer and Brian Cage came out, and yeah, so all hell broke loose, and after all that mess um, happened, Omega took the mic and said admitted that he could trust Ospreay after in light of what happened, and so um, and challenged Takeshita and Fletcher to a tag team match at Grand Slam Australia. So yeah. So yeah, it looks pretty. So yeah, it was a really good it was a good segment and everything like that. So yeah, that was pretty good. Opening match for the night was the AEW Tag Team Champions Private Party taking on Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Syndicate. And this was a good opener. This was a pretty decent opener. You know, title being on the line and everything like that. So yeah, it was pretty good. And both teams looked great and everything. Hardly any mistakes or anything like that. So yeah, it was pretty classic what you would see on a show like this. So yeah, it was pretty good. And the Hurt Syndicate defeats Private Party to become the new World Tag Team Champions. So yeah, pretty good match there. Pretty good. Um, Jeff Jarrett later came out and pretty much apologized for what he for pretty much what he said to MJF, the at Maximum Carnage, and called out Moxley and uh, you know, wanting a title shot. Claudio came out. Claudio came out and attacked Jarrett from behind. And after all that, they agreed to a match where if Jarrett wins, he would get his title shot. So yeah, that's pretty good. Um, Mariah May cut a pre-taped video saying that, you know, warning Tony Storm about their meeting with that uh, Collision. So yeah, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. Hype video from Megan Bain showed up, promising that as the beginning of her career with the company. Uh, Swerve Strickland versus AR Fox was next, and uh, Ricochet distracted Swerve. Prince Nana came out and ran him off. And it was a pretty quick match. AR Fox um, was going to capitalize on the distraction, and that didn't happen. And and Swerve put the finisher out for the win, and then after the match, Ricochet interrupted the celebration and had the pair of scissors uh, up to Nana, threatening him, and and Ricochet promised that he would speak his mind on next week's Dynamite. Let's see. Avalon Day today. I apologize for yawning. Hangman Adam Page um, went up against a talent enhancement. So this was a quick. This was a pretty quick match. Still a pretty good one too. Some had a pretty good close, some close matches and everything like that. It was actually pretty good. And so yeah, it was a pretty decent match. Um, Up next was Julia Hart versus Jamie Hayter. Um, a pretty decent match. Um, Dynamite, nothing really much to talk about. It was all back and forth, and everything was pretty decent. Jamie Hayter beat Julia Hart. Okay, and the main event, Cope versus Pac, and brutal match between two of them, back and forth. Um, still a good match and everything. And so yeah, this was yeah, this was a good match. Uh, Cope defeated Pac by pinfall. So yeah, overall the show was really good. And so yeah, we shall see what happens next. Uh, Okay. Okay. Let's see. Gotta find the homecoming. Bear with me, folks. Gotta find, gotta get. Hang on a second. Oh. I don't know why my eyes are watery. I really don't. Oh, I apologize, folks. I swear to God, I wasn't crying. I wasn't. There's no crying in wrestling. So, alrighty. Uh, there we go. Okay. Um, so yeah, Jacksonville, Florida, homecoming. Um, so yeah, it's pretty good show. Samoa Joe opened up the show to go up against the Patriarch. Uh, Samoa Joe opened the show to get the go on Nick Wayne, bro. All right, that's the last time you're ever going to hear that because I totally botched that and that was weak. But no, so Samoa Joe uh kicked things off and he went up against Nick Wayne. Um, Hook and Shibata accompanied Joe and pretty much even up the odds. And Samoa Joe beat Nick Wayne. So yeah, it was a pretty good match. And then of course everybody started fighting after and cleaned house. So yeah, that was pretty good. Um, the Continental Championship was on the line as Okada took on Commander. So I guess it's champion versus champion. And so yeah. Um, so yeah, this was a back and forth match. Everybody was into this match, and um, Okada put the finisher on him, and Okada wins the match. And it looked like Okada was going to offer a handshake of respect to Commander, but he blindsided him with and everything like that. So yeah. Um, Powerhouse Hobbs was waiting in the parking lot for Bill. Pretty much. So yeah, there was pretty much crazy going on there. We're talking bricks and baking pan and trash can lids and then of course a boot to the head. Big Bill booted Hobbs in the head, and security came in and broke it all up. So yeah, we haven't seen the end of this feud. Uh, Lexi Neer was interviewed Big Justice and Big Boom. And Undisputed came out, and yeah, that was a pretty cool moment. And the Undisputed um, Kingdom in a trios bout, Daniel Garcia, Angelo Parker, and Daddy Magic um, brought it out and everything. And so yeah, pretty good match and everything. And Undisputed Kingdom wins the match, and both of them shook hands out of respect. So yeah, that was pretty good. Um, and Max Caster cut a promo backstage and offered an open challenge to see um, who could be the better wrestler. Then see who could be the if anybody can be better than Max Caster. So yeah, pretty good segment there. Um, Top Flight interviewed and everything. Um, and then Tony Schiavone went out to the ring and did the face to face between Mariah May and Toni Storm, and both cut a promo and everything. And Tony was like, "I'm your biggest fan, and you're an inspiration. Hope to be just like you one day." And Tony hugged Mariah May. Then May slapped Tony and ordered Schiavone out of the ring. And May nailed Toni Storm with the belt. Then after she came to, Toni Storm came to, and so yeah, after Tony came up, she cut one hell of a promo. Um, and yeah, this was really good. And she finished off that that she's timeless Tony Storm and she's going to rip you apart. Well, she didn't say that. She said something else, but I'm not going to repeat it. We all know what she said. And so yeah, timeless Tony Storm is back, and I was so happy with that. So yeah, that was a really good moment right there, especially on Homecoming. So yeah, um, that was awesome. That was really awesome. So yeah, I'm looking. So yeah, that's going to be a really good pay per view. Um, Gates of Agony. Um, took on the Hounds of Hell, which is Brody King and Buddy Matthews. No longer the House of Black after that. So yeah, um, yeah, without Malachi Black. Almost forgot what that was for a minute. So yeah, um, we'll be doing pretty good. Four-way fight. Deonna Purrazzo um, against Queen Aminata against Serena Deeb and Yuka Sakazaki. And the winner gets a TBS title match at Dynamite against Mercedes Moné. So yeah, this was a very good match, and all four women all over the place, and Yuka Sakazaki is the number one contender, and be this coming Wednesday on Dynamite. Big Bill was in the ring calling out Powerhouse Hobbs, and and so yeah. So yeah, it was a pretty brutal segment and everything. So yeah. The international champion Takeshita um, defends the title against Shibata. So yeah, this was the main event, and so yeah, everybody was into this match, and so yeah, a lot of some pretty good near falls between the two of them. Very good match and everything, and Takeshita retained. So yeah, so who do I think is so that leaves me open for the Dynamite Wrestler of the Week. So who do I think is Dynamite Wrestler of the Week? I am going to have to go to Takeshita. Very good match. Very good match. Everybody was so into this match. And so yeah, it was really very good. So Takeshita is the Dynamite Wrestler of the Week. So I'm actually glad for that Tony Storm, that timeless Tony Storm is back. Um, it was a nice little 180, a nice little wake up call too. That that Tony Storm didn't forget and everything like that. So the nail to the with the belt jarred something loose, and yeah, this was a good moment. So yeah, this was that was really awesome. So yeah, she's so yeah, so yeah, really looking forward to that. So, uh, so what else is going on? What else is going on in the world of AEW that you would like to know? Um, so yeah, it looks like the so yeah, the show in just trying to see what just want to see what shows. Grand Slam Australia. So yeah, that's coming on February 15th, and so yeah, everything's looking good. So yeah, the show's looking really good. There. And, so, yeah. Um, uh, so, so yeah, um, the next showing will be on the 29th. It is Dynamite, and they're going to be doing Dynamite in Collision, and so yeah, they're going to be in Huntsville, Alabama for that one. Uh, the reason why is because of the fact that the the other show is going to be having a pay per view, so or a premium live event. So they're doing a double show. So yeah. Um, and then Of course, I'm going to be, uh, the show will be live on Friday, so be on the tune for that. So yeah, don't forget. So yeah, um, let's see. So yeah, matches so far that are scheduled is of course Tony Storm and Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship. Then Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega will be going against Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, it's going to be a good match. That's going to be a good match. There's other matches scheduled too. I don't I don't see the I don't see the list. All right. So okay. Um, yeah, it doesn't look like nothing else is going on. Everything. I hope everybody had a great weekend and everything. I know I did too. so yeah, this was a relatively short episode, even though it's 45 minutes long. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow me on Blue Sky at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below. Um, what do you think of Timeless Tony Storm uh, coming back? And it was a good moment there. Um, actually, what was? Let's see. What could I do for a well comment section there? Um, um, who do you think? Um, hmm, I don't know. um, I don't know. I can't think of it. I can't think of anything right now. Um, so yeah. Any questions or comments about some upcoming AEW stuff? Let me know in the comment section down below. Ring the bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next, um, and and be sure to support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing that you can do for small streamers like myself, and that is hmm, and that is that is hitting that subscribe button. We'll see you on Friday. Back to its regular scheduled time for Wrestling Prime Elite. Thursday, we got Channel X coming up and everything. So yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff this week and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I guarantee it. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you. We'll see you next time. And till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace. Have a good night, everybody. See you then.